my name is Frederik, and I do more than $400,000 in personal profits every single year from running my own solo consulting business. And this is a video series where I document every single step that I take, every move that I make, and every thought process that I go through while scaling this thing to $1 million per year. So these videos, they follow the exact same structure, where I do questions from the audience, which is you. You can comment your question down below, and then I'll answer it in tomorrow's video. Then I show you every single number inside of my business. I call it biz stats. Then I show you what I did yesterday and what I'll be doing today in order for me to hopefully reach my goal of doing $1 million a year in personal profit within the next 12 months. But there are rules because I've actually done it before. I've had 2 coaching businesses that's done $1 million a year, not in profit, but in revenue. So that is why I've set these rules for myself. It's that I can only take calls 3 days per week, hopefully also with clients that I consider friends. It's kind of like a tagline. And then I have to do 85% in profit margins. These rules allows me or makes me think out of the box in terms of how I spend my time, my money, my efforts. So that is the rules to this game. Then last but not least, we ended off with some strategy where I live show you the bottlenecks that I'm facing and the things that I'm considering doing, and also while planning out my next few days, weeks, and months. So let's just get into it. As of now, there are no questions because this is a brand new series, so please comment your question down below. So we'll skip the questions part today, but what I do have for you is that I've prepared the strategy pre-hand because I got a very good Instagram DM last night, and I decided to answer it fully so that I can use it in this video to kind of like leverage my time and give a very solid answer, hopefully. So the way that these things go now is that we cover business stats. Business stats is this master sheet. Hopefully you can see it. I saw it in some of the other day. We probably need to zoom a little bit here. There we go. The way these things work is that I duplicate the day and then I fill it out. So I track my main channel, which is this one, Frederik Pahuus, cool guy. So let's just update. And we currently have 5485. I'm so sorry. It is, to the ones that you don't know it, I record these every morning. So we also have the coffee here. Cheers. I run a digital coffee shop, right? That's kind of like my unique vehicle model name. So I kind of have to be on brand with drinking lots of coffee, which is good. Good, actually. There we go. Then I track my main Instagram. Let's see. All right, 2859. 2859. So you can kind of see the YouTube is definitely slowing down from 70 subs to actually only getting 27 subscribers. You can also see that my views are falling here, which is just how it is. At the end of the day, I'm not an influencer. I'm not a big creator. I just find it funny to track because over time I want to create more top of funnel content so that I can grow my audience broader. But I think the riches are in the niches in the beginning. So my plan is, and this should maybe be for the strategy, but hey, we'll just run it up now, is that I want to take my YouTube channel with very specific content for solo consultants and coaches and agency owners, which is my ICP, where I really show them that I am the authority that can help them get to the next level in their business, right? And then once that channel hits 15,000 subscribers, is kind of like the benchmark that I have now, I want to make a new business channel where I kind of like take that very niche content and move it over here, and then use the channel that I built now with a good, strong audience, and then make it more top of funnel. So maybe instead of saying, if you're a solo consultant who struggles with profit margins and wants to 2x your business in the next month, I'll say the best beginners model to go for in 2025. I'm still dabbling kind of like in between how I want to do it because it's not the main focus. It's kind of a long way out in the future, but that's just so you know that growth is important, but the most important thing is these numbers over here, right? So the daily updates channel, if we go to and switch account here, you can see that we have 19 subscribers currently. Thank you so much to you, the 19 of you. I definitely don't have 19 moms, so it can't just only be her. But yeah, basically, if you don't know, I haven't told anyone about the daily updates channel, so it's kind of like a secret little thing that I'm running, and I will run it for 30 days following this structure, and then I'll open it up to my main channel just for like a proof of concept, saying, hey, I actually documented every step of my business. I also show you revenue, cash, and the cost that I'm having. So if we go into my WAP here and basically update it, I I make the majority of my money through WAP as the payment processor, but also make around, on average, 25% of my cash collected through bank transfer. So we'll see here, if we go to yesterday, it was 1,723. And the exact same thing in cash. And in cost, I spent $27 on ads. You can see I give a note here so that you know what I'm spending my money on. I updated off camera because it's kind of boring what I spend my money on, right? But yeah, yesterday, this was a one-time sale. It was a cool guy, very good guy, actually, who reached out to me with a very well-written message on Instagram saying that he really loved my content and he could understand that I had closed down my previous business, my previous coaching business that served beginners, but he still wanted to hear more about that offer that I was selling there, because I still have the video course laying around. It's actually a really, really good video course. This is my results page, actually, from when I ran that coaching business where I taught beginners. We have absolutely insane amount of social proof, and we've never received a bad review. It's definitely the coolest business that I've ever built on that scale and volume. So yeah, you get the point. But yeah, that guy reached out to me, and I don't normally offer beginners help and guidance and these things, but I do have a rule for myself, which is my active hourly rate on like being on calls and consulting calls with people is $1,500 US. So I offered the guy to purchase the full video course, lifetime length, the video course that you saw, all the results from all the people also went through that video course, and then an hour with me for $1,750 US. And he said yes on the spot. So again, that just shows the power of having the right content, the longevity in this space, and also how do you say it, the digital coffee shop model, right? It is about you making sure that you have something that you can give to anyone who wants a piece of your world, because that is where all the money is, right? And that is also the way that you can serve and help the most amount of people. Because I know my video course is extremely good and it's updated, and I still run an agency right now, so it makes perfect sense, right? That was business stats. Let's kick it off with to-do list, and we have to kind of open it like this. And to completely fair, I missed some of my to-do list spots yesterday, which I'm not proud of. I had to finish a YouTube video, but basically I had to finish up 20 Instagram reel scripts, who kind of killed me because I'm having content recording today. I'll talk later about that. So this pin post, the deadline is really Monday. I wanted to get it done yesterday, so I'll just have to get it done today. I'm currently sitting and writing this video now, so hopefully I can make it before the videographer arrives. If not, then I'll have to get him back here Tuesday, because I really need a video for the main channel. But yeah, I think right now I'm just making excuses. But I kind of missed that deadline really hard. I really underestimated the hours that video would take, actually. So I'm also working on another YouTube script. It's not high priority, but I wanted to get started on it yesterday. I didn't. And then yeah, this one was a note for me, so I actually ticked this morning. Then I need to send out a weekly plan for community calls inside of my group, and then inbox 0. I've already answered some people today, so we're good. I always answer all clients multiple times per day, typically not over the weekends, but I always take one weekend where they can get answer if something is urgent. Then I'll show you what I did yesterday. So yeah, this is the inbox today. All good. So no, that's upcoming. Let's see completed. I'm so sorry. So you can see May 10th, this is everything that I did. I uploaded a reel, I wrote copy for it, I sent a feedback loom to a client, I gave access to everything, the guy that I sold the one-time offer, then I finished all 20 short form content scripts, and then I had inbox 0. So yesterday was actually a pretty decent day. I don't even think that I have a Notion installed here on OBS so that I can show you the scripts. I'll do that in another video when I talk content, I promise you. So yeah, that is basically my for the day. I'll show you my calendar so that you can see what I did yesterday. I also had a few calls yesterday. I normally don't have calls on the weekend, but I was back home in Denmark here, which was very busy because of family. So I kind of like had to move some stuff around. But yeah, I went gym, I did the daily updates, I did a few calls, and then I basically just filled the rest of the time out with just script writing. I really enjoy writing, so I love that. And today is just all about content recording. My videographer is coming here in basically 30 minutes from now, where I need to take 10 thumbnail pictures, 20 reels. I'll probably do a raw head talk YouTube video. I'm not too sure about that. And then I need to finish this iPad visual so that I can get it done, hopefully. If not, then I know that Tuesday I have some more time. So he can maybe arrive here for just like a batch of 2 YouTube videos. That could be the move. So that is my to-do list. Let's get into strategy so that you actually get something out of this video. This right here is an insanely good message that I received, and I thought I wanted to go through it with all of you to kind of like wrap off this video. So he texted me. This was a cool guy who had wanted to some consulting on basically before diving into being a consultant for agency owners, what kind of skills should you possess and kind of like what should you obsess over, and then also his wife, what should she focus on in the back end. I'm not leaking any names here because I'm not sure that I can, but I'll walk you through my answer. I'll just check that that you can read it. Nice. So first of all, it's important for me to tell the guy he exited a business. So he has all the rights in the world to be a consultant in this area, right? He has major social proof of concept, and he has done the thing that he preaches, which is the number one thing of getting from done for you to done with you consulting. So here's what I think. What 3 skills should I obsess over to become magnetic to agency owners? You need authenticity, right? There's only one you, so make sure the priority is in your content. Always tell people what you've done, not what they should do. People know they can scale their business, and they know that they can make more money, but everything in this world today is about who's teaching it and also how you're getting to that goal, right? We don't want to sacrifice certain values, and we want to run our business in a specific way, so it's important to keep that in mind. And also over time, this will be your biggest asset in your personal brand, that you're actually authentic, right? Unique vehicle rather than outcome. People care more about how they reach their goals rather than the goal itself, due to the B2B agency market being extremely educated because of the huge supply of people like you and I. I basically refer to me here. If you were selling to beginners, right? Beginners that don't have a business is either because they know they can start a business but they don't want to, or they don't know that there is a better possibility out there for them to actually get into a business and don't have to work a 9 to 5, yada yada yada, right? So it's very much the lifestyle that sells. You can do this, like you can achieve this kind of life, and then suddenly your normal life that was actually really good now feels kind of shit because this one looks way cooler. So it's way more driven on lifestyle content, which game is game. I'm not a big advocate of it because I think it gives a wrong perspective on what it's actually like running a business. I sit here 10 hours a day, so it's not really any flashy lifestyle. I have a good view. I enjoy looking at it and reflecting and thinking, but I haven't been in the water yet, as an example, right? So I think in the B2B space, it's more logic, right? People are not being sold in that emotional dream. They know they can make more money. It's just about how are we getting there and who are we listening to. So definitely focus on vehicle, right? Play the long-term game. I personally collect 60% of my cash from people who've been following me for more than 6 months on Instagram. So make sure everything you do is with that in mind. Don't stop your ads too soon. Keep posting content, keep sharing wins, keep reaching out to people, follow up with pipeline. All of the gold will be in 6 to 12 months from now when you have a personal brand and a consulting offer. That was kind of front end. This is back end. So what 3 skills should you focus on in the back end? Full focus on client lifetime value and tracking your student results. You will be surprised on how many people that don't track student results. It's kind of important, right? Because that is your clients, that is your outcome, end goal, kind of. So I recommend creating a master sheet for all students. I currently have, me personally, I have an 80% renewal rate on a 9.5k mentorship, which means my time is actually better spent on current clients than getting new ones. Insane number, by the way, huh? Then you need to track every number inside of your business, from literally first impression in your ad to when a customer leaves you, right? This will allow you to outperform competitors over time because you're always able to find an extra 10 to 15% that makes the difference. This becomes 10 to 15% more on ads. This becomes 10 to 15% more on the bottom line. This becomes 10 to 15% more overhead. Like it's absolutely insane. And when you zoom out, 10 to 15% every month is exponential. You cannot fathom how much that is, which snowballs into all the parts of your brand acquisition and audience, right? Then you want to, the third step here, allocate 90 minutes a day for zooming out and looking at trends and shifts in the market, because that is an unfair advantage. If you know where the market is going to go. Before it go there, you can start angling your content or your ads or your offer or the way that you do things, right? So I see like my consulting business and model is 90% dialed in. I know exactly who I help, what problem I solve, what outcome I get people to, why I'm good at teaching the things that I do, my system of getting people, my philosophy, blah, blah, blah. But the remaining 10% is always found in the market. It can be an angle, it can be, for example, when Close Friends story came out, right? The people who were the fastest of getting on Close Friends suddenly 3x their story views to their audience, who suddenly got 3x more DMs, 3x more calls, and 3x more sales, right? So just like a small note there. So zoom out due to the fast pace of the space that we're in and see if you can spot early trends. So that was strategy for today. I hope this was a very good question. So maybe the guy's watching this video, he's definitely not, because by the way, we only have 19 beautiful subscribers here. But that's the name of the game. It's about consistency and sticking to it every single day, and then you can get everything that you want in life. So that is it for today's video. I hope that you learned something. I really appreciate you spending the time with me here. And I hope that you get a beautiful Sunday and that we'll see each other again tomorrow morning.